We are back. It's Saturday night. It's 8 o'clock here. I totally just blew this intro that I had written down. Bright suns, rising moons, and every other Star Wars greeting, I guess. We're back, and we have a great show tonight. Joining me after a long time away is my good friend Faye. Faye, thank you for joining me again. It's great to have you back. I know that you
It's
were
great to
busy
be
for a while.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to be back. We kept the chair warm for you. We kept the chair warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's great to have you back. Um, I know. Do you want to tell us what you've been up to?
I have basically spent almost every weekend for the past year and a half,
Yeah,
doing medieval bullshit in the woods.
that's the perfect That's the perfect way of putting it. Medieval bullshit in the woods. Like that's the perfect way of putting it.
Like that, it's like I've gotten beefy from it. Of
I
course, I'm
mean,
wearing
come
sleeves, so
on.
I can't
Yeah.
like show off the muscle. Like,
I mean,
yeah.
if you want to show off the guns, go ahead and show off the guns. It's fine. I mean, I'm whatever. It's whatever. But that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Um yeah, it's good to have you back. It's nice that you're kind of taking a break from that for a little bit because I know like too much of that can finally just kind of like
Yeah.
hey John, by the way, sorry. Um
Hi, John.
yeah, too much of that can be a little
Mhm.
medieval bullshit in the woods is something I will quote. Thank you, Faye.
it's it's what I do.
Yeah, so we will be possibly attending some medieval bullshit in the woods come October here
Ooh.
in our state because our Ren fairs are about to start happening as
Mm.
well. In which the queue line for tickets the other day was ridiculous. Some people were waiting what, like 6 to 8 hours for tickets? Yeah.
Yeah, there's one event at the end of October, like first weekend of November. It's how literally Halloween weekend.
Oh yeah.
I am going to that. It's a private event. It's not a Ren fair. Tickets sold out in an hour.
That's rough.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be wonderful. There's dancing involved.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to navigate the ticket queues for Celebration in a couple of years because that's going to be
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can see all of us on the beacon trying to get tickets to that thing.
Because we have to have like an in-person Starlight
Yeah.
Beacon like team
Oh
meet.
my
Like
god. It would be so much fun to do a panel there. That would be so much fun.
so much fun.
Yes. Well, it's good to have you back. We have a lot to talk about tonight. There's a lot of I want to talk a little bit about the publishing news because I kind of glanced over that briefly with the last live show when I was doing like a San Diego breakdown. Um, I don't know, John. I don't know. It could be anything.
It
We
could
we could just go. We could just bullshit. We could
we
just
we
bullshit.
we could go on so many tangents.
Yeah.
There's so much that we could do.
So yeah, we're going to talk about some of the publishing news that came out of San Diego Comic Con. Like I said, I kind of briefly, you know, covered it. Um, Bad Batch Sanctuary by Lamar Giles is out. It came out this week. Got it right here. I'm only a chapter into it, but I am
I've got
loving
it
it.
here.
Um, did you get to the Gonky bit at the beginning?
I like have read the first page.
I'm
I've been
gonna
in a
read the Gonky bit in a little bit.
oh good, good. I I have been in such a reading slump that my friend
Oh,
has
me
been
too.
taking me to like indie bookstores and just going, okay, you're just gonna grab a book for the vibe and
Yeah.
read it. And so I ended up with this like second person fantasy novel, and it's
Oof.
actually pretty good.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
I sometimes, just real quick, I sometimes have a problem with the second person narration.
It really depends on the book. So like
Yeah.
I went in blind. I read the first like 2 pages and
Mm,
figured out like whether it was like doing the second person well or
yeah.
not. And it's presenting it like it is retelling a memory,
Okay.
and it's a memory of stories told by your grandmother. And
Okay.
that whips.
Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, because some second person, I'm just like, why did you choose to write it like this? Like, this just does not make any sense. But that sounds pretty cool because it's like a memory flashback. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
Like the only second person books I've enjoyed are like that, or like a book where it's technically like letters written of like
Mm.
things that were done together that are like I'm like reminding you like when this happens.
Like the American Girl novels.
A little bit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe
Um,
I'm being called out like that.
I was not calling you out, because the mall we went to today had an American Girl store, and it was 2 floors, and it was really cool to see, like, and it's cool to see that brand, like, continuing, but at
Hmm.
the same time, I'm like, "Holy crap, this is expensive." Like, it's $145 for a doll. It's ridiculous.
Hmm.
Hey, Tyler, load up. First thing I hear is Eric talking about the American Girl novels. Nice, unexpected to be sure.
You never know
Uh,
what you're gonna get when I'm on the
exactly.
show. I mean, I am the reason
Exactly.
for like the hey, have you ever heard of gist?
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever heard of Jizz? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The music, people,
The
the music.
music.
Yeah. Um anyway, so we're gonna talk a little bit about Bad Batch Sanctuary. I do want to read the one bit because it is a really, really funny bit. Like, it
Okay.
is really funny. Um, Next up, who needs context? Exactly, who needs context? Next up, that we're gonna talk about later on in the show. Matt Smith is joining Star Wars Starfighter as a villain, and then we're diving back into the DCU towards the end of the show because Faye and I love a certain indie film that came out at the beginning of July, or well, second week of July. You know, just a little small independent movie um, that has not made any money at all, and people are just panning this thing left and right. Right?
I'm sure you've never heard of it. A little
Yeah.
thing called Superman.
Yeah, it's about an immigrant, like who wants to watch a movie about that? And we'll get to that later. Um, but we're ready to hang out with you all. It's been a while. Have a couple of quick announcements, and then we're going to get going here. No live show next week, as we are going to be out of town for the day. Um, and then no live show September 13th, as I am going to be on vacation at Walt Disney World, which we're taking the auto train down the night before, which I've never ridden like Amtrak like anywhere. So like I'm excited, but at the same time I'm like, I know I'm not going to get any sleep on this train.
You would genuinely be surprised. The
Yeah.
only time I have not like I have failed to fall asleep on a train was when I ended up in a train car with a bachelor party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
8 jet lagged hours of dealing with drunk Brits.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. We'll have to do an after hours show for that. Um, and by the way, sorry we didn't have a show last week because last week we were watching Banana Ball. we were at the Savannah Bananas game because they came to Baltimore, and let me tell you, I've said this before. This is the only way I want to watch baseball ever again. Like, I love baseball, but this is the only way I want to watch baseball. It's amazing. If you get the chance, please go to a Savannah Bananas game, or a Party Animals game, a Firefighters game, or a Texas Tailgaters game. Yeah, because they're a lot of fun. Best form of baseball. It really is, and the rules are amazing, and that's for another completely different conversation.
Mhm.
You know, Faye, I really, because this book came out, I really want to start a Bad Batch rewatch.
Yeah, I guess I need to like finally cave and watch the rest of it. I seriously have only seen season 1, and
Oh,
I've
it's
been holding off
mm-hmm,
because I've been waiting for my roommates to finish watching the Clone Wars because one of them has
mm,
never watched it.
mm.
But after that, I feel like I can convince everyone in my house to watch The Bad Batch.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could. You didn't finish it,
I, as much as I
Tyler,
love,
with the win.
it's fair. As much as I love the story that they were building with the rise of like seeing the early Empire,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot that I did not enjoy with the design and the like some of the takes that they were taking for
Yeah.
the Bad Batch that I just didn't vibe with, so I just
Mhm.
didn't continue watching.
No, I totally get it. I
Yeah,
mean, that's, I mean, totally, totally. You know, we're just giving you a hard time, but no,
yeah.
yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from because the season one, like, and I had some issues with season one because it was pretty slow moving and like it didn't like it couldn't find its identity for a bit either, and then like you said with some of the design stuff too, I was like, eh. But as it went on, it got better for me. But I totally get where you're coming from.
Mhm.
Um, but then I also really want to rewatch The Acolyte because yeah,
Let me just pull out the best sticker, the
the
Yord
Yord
Horde.
Horde. Hashtag Yord Horde. Hashtag Jeckie Jam.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm part of both because I'm bisexual.
there you go. But like part of, and I still need to pick up Tessa's book too because Tessa's
Yeah,
book came out.
they're the way we're just. I will never finish my chronological reread of Star Wars because there's always a new book.
At this point, I feel like I kind of have to just pick and choose the novels I want to read at this point.
Impossible.
And it's
Im- im-
tough. Yeah.
impossible for me.
Because I want to read everything, but at the same time, you know, I want to read everything because I want to enjoy it, but I also like want to try to stay relevant as a content creator,
Fair.
but it's so tough to do so like when you've got this book, this book, this book, this book, this book, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's cool. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Mm.
Like I'm still only 4 chapters into Trials of the Jedi, people, and I apologize. As much as I'm a High Republic fan, I apologize. I got distracted with uh, this stack of DC compacts.
the I have zoomed from chapter 14 to chapter 30 purely
Nice.
due to the fact that I have been con crunching for Dragon Con a set of robes for Salandra show.
I mean, that makes sense because you can also like listen to it as you're going through it. And,
Yeah,
yeah,
and I listen at 1.5 speed too, so
I
it
commend you.
it makes it really funny when spoiler alert, there's an Ember POV chapter and we do see we do hear Mark in the audiobook narration doing the little dog pant. It's so funny.
You broke me. You broke me. Um,
No, there's a moment that will break you later, and I'll send you a meme when you get
well,
to it.
yeah, I'll let you know when I'm broken. Um, and then next announcement, people. If you are a High Republic fan, mark your calendars for the end of January. Farpoint's happening at the end of January. It's here in Maryland. We're 173 days away from the show, and our good friend Justina Ireland is going to be attending Farpoint as one of the guests. Joining Justina, we have David Gerald, who helped with a lot of Star Trek, and he also worked on Star Trek: The Next Generation, the original Star Trek, Land of the Lost, Twilight Zone, and Babylon 5. And then he's the author of Star Trek's most popular episode, The Trouble with Tribbles.
Ooh.
And he's also a novelist. And then we also have Jess Bush, who plays Nurse Chapel in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm still waiting for other guest announcements. I told well, I asked Sharon, the con chair of Farpoint. I'm like, as soon as you get guest announcements, you let me know,
Mhm.
please, please. That way I can announce them. But yeah, Justina will be at Farpoint at the end of January. You can buy your tickets now, and you can also get into. It's at a Sheraton north of Baltimore, and you can also make your hotel reservations now. The tickets through January 25th of 2026, $90 for all 3 days, which actually is not that bad.
Mhm.
So you have that, and then the hotel reservation. You can book you can book right now for 139 a night plus tax. So
Mhm.
definitely check that out. Farpoint is happening. Farpoint is happening in 173 days. Join us, will you? I'm actually going to try to pitch a couple of panels for that convention too, because I think it would be
Mhm.
a lot of fun. So, all right. Shall we get to the news?
We shall.
All righty. So, a little known convention happened a couple of weeks ago on the West Coast that nobody really cared about anyway. Um, of course, everybody cared about it. It's Comic Con.
Yeah.
And we have some news coming out of there because George Lucas attends San Diego Comic Con to promote the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, and which we found out that Luke's land speeder will be on display. And the museum will not just be dedicated to Star Wars, but also things like comic strips from like the Peanuts and other key pieces of art that drives narratives or helps create narratives. Um, how do you feel about this museum, Faye?
I like this so much. I'm a big museum fan.
Mhm.
Obviously I do medieval things for fun. Museums are one of the greatest ways that we can like present and help preserve and archive information.
Yep.
And one of the things that people forget a lot of the times when it comes to like shows and TVs and stuff is that like every narrative has a point. Everything that
Mhm.
is like we are in like frankly a crisis of media literacy, not
Yeah.
just like of being able to read, but being able to like get the deeper meaning of what a story is. So
Yeah.
if we have museums that are focusing on not just art but also the narrative of it,
Mhm.
it helps drive more attention to this.
Yeah. And it looks like there's going to be over 40,000 pieces at that museum, which is amazing. Just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I look forward to like like it's grand opening, and
Mhm.
also I want to go into the digital archives of it. It's going to be so good.
So, some of the collection I mentioned the Peanuts, but other pieces in the collection will be a first drawing from Flash Gordon, the Flash Gordon serials, as well as original art for my Iron Man's debut comic cover. And then paintings from Norman Rockwell, Jack Kirby, Frida Kahlo is going to have some
Mhm.
paintings on display there as well. Um, Star Wars vehicles, you're going to see Luke's Landspeeder. You're going to see the wheel bike, General Grievous's wheel bike from Revenge of the Sith. We're going to get Anakin's N1 Starfighter from Phantom Menace,
Mhm.
speeder bikes from Return of the Jedi. Really awesome. Like, this is just, it's so cool. I'm glad that they're doing it. Yeah, and you're right about media literacy. You really are, and we need stuff like this to promote more media literacy.
Mhm.
Um, which, quick side note, if you're not watching South Park, you need to, because if you want to talk about media literacy, yeah,
The hammer, hammer.
it's just it it's amazing. Like, it's just it's so good. It's so good. Um, I I laughed so hard those 2 episodes. Anyway, yeah, so the George Lucas Museum of Narrative Art is coming soon. I believe this is going to be in Chicago, I believe.
Oh no, now I
Um,
have two wonderful museums to go visit in Chicago.
yeah, we're actually planning on trying to go um next year to visit the Pokemon fossil exhibit that's happening.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Yes. It is no, it's actually Los Angeles.
Okay.
Sorry, never mind. I totally botched that. Well, when we go to Celebration in 2 years, we can check it out.
It'll be a fun outing.
Yes, yes. We'll do a night on the town in LA. All right. More highlights here from San Diego Comic Con. I still have not read the High Republic finale issue yet. It's
I,
about 3
I
miles from Celebration. Cool.
yeah, I am like waiting until I finish Trials to
Yeah,
read the finale of
same.
the comics. I'm just holding on to my little lizard guy.
You're holding on to the gear.
I'm holding on to Skier.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes. Your little lizard boy.
He is
Lizard.
significantly
Lizard.
taller than
Lizard.
me.
Lizard.
Lizard,
Lizard.
lizard.
Lizard. God, I hate that meme.
I love that meme. It is
Yes, I
a
do love it.
it's such a lovely example of what it's like being in my brain sometimes.
So real quick, have you seen like the videos of them like inserting that the lizard thing into various songs?
Yes. I the combination of Soda Pop from K-pop Demon Hunters
Oh
and the
god.
lizard meme, it is what it's like being in my brain.
I heard one of the best ones was Poker Face.
Ooh.
And it's lizard face, lizard face. It's so funny. And then I heard it with Don't Stop Believing also. And I was
I
like, it's just butchered that.
I think I like saw one that was like "Wake me up inside," but "Wake me up, lizard."
I also I also heard the song like a G6, but with
Like a
lizard.
lizard,
Yeah,
like a
lizard,
lizard.
lizard. I lost it. Anyway, back to Comic Con publishing news. So yeah, we still have not read High Republic Phase 3 finale yet. So that's on us.
We
Uh,
we we don't want to say goodbye yet.
yeah, exactly. Also, real quick, Art of High Republic Volume 2 is
Mm.
arriving in 10 days, honestly.
Yeah, I like that, and also the Art of the Acolyte. I am gonna
Yeah.
get my dirty little fingers all over because costume references.
Yeah. So have you've seen my Porter Angle, right? Or like my Jedi inspired by Porter? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's where I got that, or gave my wife like the look from the first art book. And she's like, that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, the fact that I have no pictures of Solandra the show from behind was like, I am gonna take all of my urge to decorate things with gold and just slap it on her back.
Why not? Solandra show seems like the type of person that would just slap gold on the back like that. Like,
Yeah, it did take like 6 hours of doing and technically insertion lace, but with leather, but it
mhm.
worked.
Hey, I mean, I've seen your progress. Like you've been posting it in the Discord, which is awesome. Like I'm loving seeing the progress. Real
Oh,
quick, yeah.
it's finished now.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Also, if you want to join our Discord, here is the link. Please join us. We have a fun community. Um, Alrighty. So yes, Art of High Republic Volume 2 arrives August 19th. And then we're getting a High Republic Adventures graphic novel.
Yes.
And this is High Republic Adventures: The Training Sessions from authors Dave Scheit and Daniel Jose Alder. Follows Jedi younglings Kai Brightstar, Liz Soleil, and Nubs with a special appearance by gentle giant Buryaga as they set off on missions across the galaxy to learn the ways of the Force. Pick up training sessions December 9th. Be sure to pick this up at your local comic shop, people. Please pick this up at your local comic shop.
It's I'm so excited for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like more Boryaga, of course, but also I reading through like the trials and just catching up on all the comics. I was like, I've basically been going, I want to see more stuff from Daniel Jose Elder, so this is just a present to me.
It really is. It really is. And if there's one writer that's equipped to write young Star Wars characters, it's Daniel. Like, yeah.
It really is. He understands it.
Mhm. Oh
He
no, he
understands.
does. He does. So you were talking about the Art of the Acolytes. January 13th, 2026 is when you can get your grubby little hands on that one.
Yeah, I love the previews that we've gotten of it because we get an interior page of like the process of designing the new look for Vernestra and the wild whack ass hair concept they went through.
Yeah, that is true. That is
I
true.
I
I'm
kind
looking at
of
it right
wish
now.
that we had gone with the bald hair with the butterfly rat tails.
I'm looking at it right now. That would have been amazing. Help with expectations there. It collects the last 2 years of free comic book day issues and a new 12-page story by the same team from this year's free comic book day. That's awesome, Tyler. That's
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 still gonna be
fantastic.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that free comic book day, those free comic book day issues are about 12 pages long. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, if that's like a 50-page tiny little graphic novel for like $10, I'm happy with that. Like,
It's also a really good way of collecting those free comic day issues
yeah,
because sometimes you don't get to pick them up in your local store. Like
yeah.
this last free comic book day, I just was so like sick, I couldn't leave the
Mhm.
house, and so I didn't get to do anything fun
Yeah.
or like pick them up.
No, I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
and I think it's great that that they're going to be doing that. Um and that makes it more accessible to people as well. Plus, I will tell you right now, Star Wars always does great stuff for Free Comic Book Day, because they sometimes have like the one-off adventures, but then they also have like stuff that ties into or foreshadows stuff that they have planned down the pipeline, whether it be through Marvel or Dark Horse or what have you. I mean, they do an amazing job. Um, you love Cavan Scott.
I sure do.
If you still need one, oh, Tyler's saying if we still
Ooh.
need free comic book day issues, we'll talk later.
We'll talk.
Yeah. You love Cavan Scott. I love Cavan Scott, even though we broke our hearts.
I oh he's
Hey,
I
Comfort.
I've been on his enemy list. Like this has been a thing. I have even more beef with him now that he's recanonized tomatoes with the phrase tomato paste. But he is working on a new spooky
Yeah,
horror thing.
he is. Tales from the Nightlands. I love when Cavan does horror with Star Wars.
Oh yeah, they're like Star Wars is really like the one of the best places for exploring like genres
Yes.
because it's a universe, it's not a like single form
Hmm.
of media. And so you get to have these fun little tidbits, and the
Hmm.
concept of like some sort of boogeyman like feature in like a boogeyman in space is really fun because one of the big for like
Yeah.
forms of horror in space is how empty there are. Like there how
Yes.
much emptiness there is.
That's why I
And
love Alien as much as I do.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the concept, like even the line work that we see from the interior pages leans
Hmm.
into that use of negative space
Hmm.
to kind of build suspense, and I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Um, and I will say this about his horror stuff. It is still very accessible to all ages. Like he does not. I mean, he leans into the creepy, but it's not like bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Also,
excited for this.
we're not going to be doing High Republic spoilers because, fun fact, neither of us have finished the last book.
Nope. And guess what? We probably won't be for a while.
I'll
Just saying.
probably be done before Dragon Con.
I won't,
I have to
even though
build
I'm
that
not going.
shield.
Even though I'm not going to Dragon Con, I'm still not going to be done before Dragon Con. I might take it on the train with me. I might take it on the train with me.
Would be a good time to read.
Yeah, 17 hours.
Mhm.
I mean, we have our own room on the train. Anyway, um, yeah, so that's going to hit September 5th. And it looks like he's going to be just tackling all eras of Star Wars because I did see Finn involved in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really excited for this one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Next up, we have Hyperspace Stories General Grievous. This is going to be an 88-page original graphic novel
Mhm.
coming out in early 2026. This is written by Michael Moretti with art by Cade Felipe, which they have killed it with these Hyperspace Stories graphic novels. They've done such a great job with those.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's especially because of how little we have canonically of Grievous, it's going to be fun to like follow him for a little bit, even if he is doing my least favorite pastime of his, hunting Jedi.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. But like I'm looking at the art right now and the art's fantastic.
Oh, the art is fantastic. Oh man, I miss the Clone Wars.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Anytime I see a comic that takes place during the Clone Wars, I'm like, ah, yes,
Hmm.
my Shaylas.
Well, that just means that we're all gonna have to get together and play oh God, I'm blanking on the name already. The Clone Wars game that Respawn's working on. Um was it Ghost Company? No, what was it? What is it?
Let's see.
Respawn
A
RTS.
Zero Company, right?
Zero Company. Yes, Zero Company.
Yeah.
God. But that just means that we're all going to have to get together and play that.
And I'm much better at turn-based games than I am at games like Outlaws.
I watched you play Outlaws.
It's bad.
You had fun, though. You had fun with Outlaws.
I have fun. I'm real bad at that type of video game. I play Valheim,
So,
which is just a Norse farming simulator for myself.
did you finish Outlaws?
I did not manage to like succeed at finishing it
Okay,
because I,
it's
I'm
fine.
bad at that type of video game.
It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. I'm still not finished the second DLC for it, so
Hmm.
but the Lando one was so good. The Lando DLC was so good.
I'm just gonna like hand it to a friend and just watch them play.
Play, please.
Please.
Please, please. Um, We have more hyperspace stories out now. This came out at the end of last month. It's hyperspace stories, Tides of Terror, Jedi Master Kit Fisto, pretty much monster hunting on an
Yeah.
ocean planet. That's all you need to know about that. Um, we're getting a 50th anniversary ILM book, which should be coming here soon. We also have the Mandalorian and Grogu visual guide, which is going to be happening very
Next
soon.
May.
Yes, next
Yeah.
May. And then we also get You're My Little Grogu by DK Books next May as well, which is going to be about R5D4, not Grogu. Um, I know.
We're
Crickets.
we're both the like, oh, we're so tired of Grogu capitalism.
He's a great, I mean, he's a fun character, and like I don't he doesn't bother me. I'm just tired of seeing him on everything.
Which is entirely valid. I
Yeah.
did discover something while I was away of like one of my friends is someone who works for the Choctaw Nation and Choctaw tribe,
Mhm.
and told me about the phenomenon in season 1 of Mandalorian where we
Really
didn't have Grogu's name. So like they kept giving Grogu little names in their like indigenous languages, and my favorite one is I believe the Choctaw version, which is Yodoshi, which is very cute.
that is cute. That's very cute. Oh, You're My Little Grogu will be in April of next year.
Uh,
Also Call Force 97. Finally, more people who are over Grogu. Um he either needs to progress or they should move on from him. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's like I know it's hard for a toddler to be a static character, but I
Yes.
would like to see him be more dynamic.
Yes. Faye, did you read the latest Bad Batch comic?
No, I've
Okay.
been behind on the comics.
No, it's fine. We're getting another Bad Batch miniseries that's called Bad Batch Rogue Agents, written by Michael Moriarty, and issue 1 will be arriving in December of this
Ooh,
year. I like how Guardians of the Galaxy allowed Groot to age. Exactly,
yeah,
exactly. Um, we have more comics in the pipeline. Afra Chaos Agent is doing very well. Eric just said it's fine. What was it's fine? What did I say it's
with
fine
my
to?
not consuming Bad Batch
Oh,
comics.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Heartbroken. I know, I know, I know. The guy who's wearing a wrecker shirt and a Bad Batch hat, yeah, is saying, "Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You know, ah, man, it's fine." Um Legacy of Vader and Jedi Knights are still ongoing. I am so far behind on Legacy of Vader, it's not even funny. And I'm really far behind on the current main Star Wars run too. Um, we are getting an Outlaws prequel novel
yeah.
by Mike Chen.
Which like have I finished the game? No. Do I like the vibe of a book that is following essentially like one of our modern examples would be like a tribal like Nepo family,
Mhm.
like and just someone who realizes I would do bad at this job,
Yes,
would be so
yes.
bad at this job.
But as much as I hate Jalen Vrax in that game, I love him at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't wait for this. I cannot wait for this book, especially because it's given us more ND5.
Yeah. Like oh,
Uh,
I
and
like seeing the remains of the separatist army. Anytime that they pop up, they're always so fun.
yes. And that will be February 3rd that we are getting that. All right. So that's that for the publishing news. I know that we are getting Adam Christopher is writing a Vader novel that's coming out later in October, I believe. Um, let's see here. What is the score of this game? Sorry. I have Banana Ball on in the background. I want a visual show of Snap Alexi and Mr. Bones. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I want to Snap Alexi. So I met Greg Grunberg at Shore Leave last year.
Mhm.
And we actually talked about like Mr. Bones and everything. And he's like, I think it would have been awesome to have like Mr. Bones and Rise of Skywalker and stuff like that. Like,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And he said like he wanted them like he would have loved it if they had Nora in the movie as well.
Mhm.
And like they had more with Wedge and so yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's move on. Yeah, huge missed opportunity. Everybody is dancing to Nyamos from Andor. I just wanted to throw that out there. Well, the Chandril and Club Mix, everybody is dancing to.
You know, sometimes when like everything feels like the world is dying, you just need to pull out the, recession core pop music and just
Yeah.
party.
Yeah. I mean, you need to hop around in a circle doing shots at a wedding. Like,
Yeah. You
yeah,
gotta do
yeah,
your white girl dancing.
yeah, exactly. Everybody needs to do their white girl dancing to this,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it was on StarWars.com. We all want to dance to Andor's Nyamos. Like, I'm like, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Clone Force 97 says Mr. Bones would have put Chopper to shame. I don't know. I don't know. It's
Mm,
close.
it's
It's
close.
close. It's close. Now I would love to see a D squad with Chopper, Mr. Bones, and MD5.
Yeah.
Man, Mon was like, "You want me to be drunk? Then drunk I will be." Exactly. Yes. All right. Couple of quick things. When it comes to movies, um, yeah, we'll do the casting first. Matt Smith is joining Star Wars Starfighter as a villain. Um, somehow Matt Smith returned to Star Wars.
I He really wants to be a Star Wars villain. First, he was slated to be young Palpatine, and
Hmm.
now he's finally getting to be a villain on our Star Wars screens.
Now, now here's the question I have to ask, and I am probably going to catch a lot of crap for this, but I don't care. Is he going to do a dance like he did in Morbius?
No, he has done more villainous roles
Yeah,
without the bad dancing, so he should not end up doing bad dancing here. Uh,
give me all the doctors in Star Wars. Yes.
he
Um. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been watching him in House of the Dragon be
Yeah.
essentially the worst person alive.
Oh, he's terrible. I only
I
watched like season 1 and part of season 2. He's awful. He's an awful person.
He is so awful.
He's the worst.
Yeah, which is why I can't wait to see him bring in that like Damon energy, especially now that like he is getting some distance from being perceived by people as the Doctor.
Yeah.
See him bring in more of that serious, like
Hmm.
just bad guy energy into this. Yeah.
Morbius is Hollywood forcing Jared Leto on us all the time. Make it stop.
he
Thank you.
he he made some sort of Faustian bargain. Probably he made some serious Faustian bargain there. I
But
can't fix it.
so like I can't stand Jared Leto, but I want to watch Tron Ares so bad. Like I want to watch Tron Ares so bad, but I cannot stand Jared Leto.
As long as he's not weird to his coworkers, I might watch it.
I'll have to see.
We'll have to
I'll have
see.
to see. Maybe working with Jeff Bridges has like kind of just mellowed him out for a bit. Like,
We'll see.
But anyway, Matt Smith is facing off against Ken in a Star Wars movie.
And somehow my Agatha's there.
Yes, and Maya Goth is there. I'm actually curious to see like what the rest of the cast of this movie is going to be. Like, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, a final news thing. 2 years from now, the biggest independent movie of all time is turning 50 years old. Um,
And
yeah,
it's getting a re-release.
it's getting a re-release. Now I'm wondering. I have a feeling 99% sure that this is going to be the special edition re-release of the movie. Um, but I'd love to see that original theatrical release.
I also would love to see that original theatrical release because the one like story that my dad like has told me about his like introduction to Star
We
Wars is
could.
he was on like he was like, okay, it's a free weekend. I just finished like my midterm exams.
Mhm,
I'm gonna go see a movie with my friends.
mhm.
And so he walks in and there's this new movie, Star Wars, and he knew nothing about it. So he walked in and the first thing that came over his head was that Star Cruiser. And he's like, this is the best thing ever.
Awesome. Can we get another New Hope screening before an ATOC re-release? That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, like this year, they could have re-released all three prequels. Yeah.
Yeah. But in fairness, I don't think any of us need to see the I don't like sand scene on the big
Trust, of
screen.
course. Gets
It gets
everywhere.
everywhere.
Not like here. Here, everything's smooth.
Yeah. If they ever did a Attack of the Clones re-release, I would love like Senate deleted scenes that they
Yeah. Mhm.
because that with those scenes put back in
Yeah.
really helps the movie.
I would also love to see the stuff with Padme's family too at the lake house.
Also that, but I will accept just the Senate scenes.
I love I love watching Padme secretly grooming Anakin. She is though. She is.
This is why I hate the costuming of that specific movie so much.
Are we talking about the fireside costume? More importantly,
No,
oh, the white
it's
one.
it's the beef I have with the lake dress.
Oh, the lake dress. Yeah,
The lake dress is the one that's like that gets me. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. Speaking
yeah.
of re-releases, will they release Force Awakens for its 10th anniversary? I don't think so because this is going to be the New Hope year. Like, or
It's
this year. This year.
yeah.
Never mind.
I we would know about it by now
Yeah.
if it were happening.
They could be waiting till D23 to do it.
Maybe. Uh More likely though, we tend to see a re-release with like a 25 year and a 50
Yeah,
year.
that's true. That's true. We'll see.
We'll see.
Um, that was just that lake dress. Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
I know so many people who are like I have the benefit of having no nostalgia for it.
Hmm.
I know why so many like young kids like it so much. It is the most like princessy of her dresses in that movie. But it's so tonally inconsistent
Hmm.
with what's going on in that scene.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Um. Okay, so New Hope returning in 2 years. We could see it at Celebration if we all attend Celebration. It's all about the Star Wars gods. Like,
Fingers crossed.
yes, it's about the Star Wars gods, the ticket gods, the money gods, everything,
Everything.
everything. So, all right, that's it for the movie news and stuff like that. But real quick, I wanted to talk about what I did today. Um, I got to meet the author of Bad Batch Sanctuary, or Sanctuary, a Bad Batch novel, Lamar Giles. He was doing a signing at a Barnes and Noble about an hour away from me. At
Nice.
this, yeah, it was a mall outside DC on the Virginia side, and yeah, I got to talk to him. He did like a Q&A and everything. One of the nicest people I've ever met, and like he and then she acts surprised in Return of the Revenge of the Sith when Obi-Wan mentions he killed younglings, like she hasn't seen this before.
But
True.
yeah, w- we know that George Lucas is not know how to write women.
Anyway, back to Lamar Giles. Um, one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he has such a passion for Star Wars. He was talking about his career and everything, and he was talking about how he tried to get in the New Hope from a certain point of view and the Empire from a certain point of view, and
Mhm.
then finally he got in the Jedi from a certain point of view, and he wrote a story about the two Death Star gunners and how one of them's like brand new on the job and like the other one's like about to retire.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it doesn't go well for that guy. Like,
Yeah.
and then part of me was thinking, this guy's like 3 days from retirement. Like, um, it was so funny. I loved his Mace Windu book. Lamar Giles did not write the Mace Windu book.
Yeah.
Mace Windu Glass Abyss. It was Stephen Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um yeah. This is his first like full Star Wars novel.
hmm
Um
But
yeah.
coming in through the short stories is genuinely like one of the
Yeah.
best ways to get started as like an approved Lucasfilm author.
hmm
It's really hard to get into this.
Yeah. He so like after that the story group approached him
hmm
about doing a Bad Batch novel. And he's like, well, I don't know where I could tell the story, like, but he was like, yeah, no, I'll do it.
hmm
So he's talking about how he rewatched everything, and then he said when he got to Pabu and right after the quake and the sea surge, he's like, that's where I want to do my story, because he says you don't know how long it's been since that sea surge to like the next episode of the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's why he said it right after the sea surge. Well, and that's the thing too. So like he was talking about how that's a great point, Clone Force. He was talking about how he wants to do stories with Omega in the rebellion,
hmm
and he wants to do stories with the older clones. Yeah.
Which means we could potentially have the theory that that our old man Rex is the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like you could have him with Hunter, Crosshair, Wrecker, and Echo like running Black Ops for the rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um and it was so cool for him to talk about that. And he said like the time period from when you see the Bad Batch get back to Pabu and the time frame of when Omega leaves, there's so much room for stories there.
hmm
So he's like this is a group I definitely want to come back to. Um yeah, it was a great Q&A. I posted photos on Instagram that my wife took. Um but I'm gonna read one of my favorite bits from chapter 1 here in just a second. But before I do, my wife went to Miniso at the mall, and she got this villains blind box. Yeah, this Star Wars villains blind box here.
Oh, and are we getting an opening?
Well, she already opened it,
Okay.
so but she got Anakin.
Aww.
Yeah, she wanted General Grievous, but we got Anakin, and I was like, "Well, watch it be Kylo Ren." And she's like, "I don't want no Kylo Ren. I want no little whitey little Kylo Ren." And I'm like, "Oh my god, that's amazing." Um, so there's that, and then we were at a second hand toy store on Monday. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. And we found this droid from Phantom Menace.
Oh my gosh. I went
Huh?
to One of
Yeah.
the used bookstores I went to today while trying to just blind grab a book had one of the when Phantom Menace was being promoted, one of the R2D2 coolers,
Yes.
and I was like, "Can I just take this home with me?"
That's awesome.
They did not let me.
Yes. Real quick. Yes, I have watched K-pop Demon Hunters. Have you?
7 times.
7 times.
I'm part
Wow.
of a K-pop Demon Hunters cosplay group for a convention coming up in December, and so
Nice.
I've been rewatching for costuming details.
Nice. So K-pop is actually getting a theatrical release later this month. And it's the sing-along version.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
rip my roommates were going.
Yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds cool, man. But yeah, the droid we're actually going to take to Galaxy's Edge with us because we just want to bring them with us. We love bringing droids to Galaxy's Edge because it's
It's
just a
it's
wonderful
it's
place.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a wonderful place.
Real quick, let me look this up because this is such a great oh wait, I got to show you the signature real quick. So here's the signature where it says, Eric, good soldiers always follow orders until they don't. Um, and let me see here. He dedicated this book to his wife and his daughter.
Oh,
And he was talking about his wife and his daughter like throughout the thing. Um, let's see here. I'm almost there. So yeah, Gonki makes an appearance. Um, let me see here. Yeah, here we go. So this is during a mission briefing that they have. And it says, Fee and Hunter left the Hall of Treasures for the salt sea breeze of Pabu's exterior slopes. A few steps outside the hall, a group of island youths tossed a ball in a game of keep away from Gonki, Clone Force 99's sometimes, not often, useful power droid. The boxy, bumbling droid had become an unofficial mascot to the kids, and boosting their morale might be his true calling. One child's throw was off, and the ball caught Gonki in the side. The droid squawked and fell over, his bipedal treads kicking in the air. The children cackled. Yes, definitely Gonki's calling. I love this passage so much.
oh my god.
And here's the thing. I pictured it all in animation as I was reading it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because I could just see like a ball going over and you just hear this gonk, gonk, gonk. And then like the little like see, I have a gonk. Like just like doing like one of these things. Like, just like doing one of these things, like trying to
Yeah,
like turn around. Like it would be amazing.
yeah.
Yes, and then a group of kids laughing at him. It's amazing. Like I'm only here's the thing. I am 11 pages into this book, and this is like one of my favorite books of all time.
I love it so much. Really, like, why am I sewing so much for Salandra? I could just be a gunk droid and I'm way much fine.
That's it. Our cosplay for Celebration has been revealed. We're all gonks at
We're
Celebration in
all gonna be
2 years.
gonks.
We're all
Perfect.
gonna be gonks. Yes, we're gonna have a gonk army at Celebration in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Um, yeah. Anyway, let me see here. But it's such a oh, dude, that's awesome. Yes, that layout with the R2 is fantastic. Like that's
Ooh.
really cool. Clone Force 99. We have like a podcast chat like with a bunch of podcasters.
Mm.
And he sent me some pictures. Because he was actually just in Disney World right after I was at Disney World.
Nice.
We will be the night of Gong. Yeah, maybe. But Lamar just like he gets these characters. Like he gets these characters and like I was reading it and like I'm just hearing Dee's voice in my head like as I'm reading it. And somebody actually asked him about Fee because Fee's in the book. And he
Mhm.
said like Fee was one of his favorite characters to write in the entire book.
Oh,
Um
good.
and he said I love the relationship between her and Tech. And then he said like every time he wrote Fee, he heard Wanda Sykes' voice in his head, like as Fee, and he's like, yeah, this is something that she'd definitely say. Like, oh, it was so great. He's Lamar, if you're watching, thank you so much for this afternoon. Like it was an amazing time. Thank you so much for this afternoon. Like it was incredible. Like, um, seriously, I'm 11 pages in and I love this book. Like I love this book. And it's been a while since I loved a book.
I can't wait to like. I need to finish Trials of the Jedi, and then I will
Yeah,
start Sanctuary.
but like I want to put Trials of the Jedi on hold because like I just want to read this. And
you fit
honestly, yeah.
read Sanctuary because that's where the joy is, and
Yeah.
then come back to Trials of the Jedi and read the
I,
phrase tomato paste.
I did okay. I did get the Trials of the Jedi audiobook on Audible, so I might just do that instead.
It's really good. The performance for the audiobook is always like it's why I mostly consume the High Republic through audiobooks, which unfortunately means I can never spell a name. I, once again,
I,
I'm
lo-
gonna.
I
Once
love
again,
this in chat. Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought, then we'll get to the chat. High
every
Republic.
time the thing that gets me in the like Dragon Con Star Wars trivia
Oh,
contest is the spelling,
oh yeah.
because I can't spell a single name.
And meanwhile, you've got like Alex just pulling names just out of a hat, just like. And this is nothing against Alex. This is
No,
nothing against
this is
Alex.
nothing against Alex. I went. There's an experience at Dragon Con where it's like I went into a like theology of the Jedi panel, and it was just a bunch of anti-Jedi bullshit. There was like Alex and I going like, please, this is what that means.
It's amazing. That's amazing. 50 Thunderer says, I need to build my own Gonk droid. It'll just stand in the corner of the room until long after I'm dead, but it'll confuse the crap out of the people who take the care of my belongings.
Always get the weird things for the vibe. Like I have.
Yes. I mean, come on. I have a wind-up Gonk droid. I have a wind-up Gonk droid. Like, see?
I have a tapestry in the style of the Bayeux tapestry that says, "Nay, I am thy father."
Yeah. Yeah. You know that thing that's going around on Instagram, you need to nerd out. Like
You need to nerd out.
you need to nerd out. Like
Yeah.
that's the way to do it. Oh God, I want to meet Alex and Molly so bad. I do
Oh my.
too.
Same. Like
Yeah.
I've been in the same room as them. I never actually got to like introduce myself. they they are so cool.
Yeah. No, they really are. They really are. Um yeah, that's it for the Star Wars news. Like I said, Lamar, if you're watching, thank you so much. I also wanted to shout out they had a Fee cosplayer there, but she wasn't in cosplay. She wasn't in
Oh,
cosplay.
rip.
Her tag is Dina on Instagram, or Dina underscore st2. She was really nice to talk to. Yeah, she was the other Bad Batch shirt person because she had the Celebration Japan Bad
Oh,
Batch shirt.
nice.
Yeah. And that was really really cool. Um like the Star Wars. I just want to say this right. I have all the Kenner figures, Gonk Droid included. Oh yes, exactly, exactly. I also hope I never have to be in the same place as Theory. I'm so over him. I get it, but
I
we're not going to
don't.
talk about him.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it because I would say very unkind things.
Yeah. Oh, I would too. I would too. Um, but I want to say this: the Bad Batch community is like the High Republic community, some of the most wholesome people you'll ever meet. Like, absolutely. Um, it's incredible. All right, let's talk. So I had like this whole spiel planned for the second half. Um, like I said at the beginning of the show, at the top of the show, a little movie came out July 11th, about an immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it might have made $500 million.
Mm-hmm. You know, just like a couple nickels and dimes.
Yeah. We're talking about Superman.
Yeah.
And the launch of the new DCU. So if you're here for Bad Batch, I'm sorry, we're done. We're gonna nerd out about DC now. Um, Smurfs, yeah, yeah, Smurfs.
Yes.
It was Smurfs. It was actually technically that movie is about immigrants.
Yeah.
It really is.
It really is.
Um, but Superman came out, and I gotta say this real quick. This movie has brought so many people into comic book stores,
Mm-hmm.
like more so than any MCU movie has, and it's incredible. It's incredible. Um, Faye, before we dive into this, you did not like this movie, did you?
I experienced my first introduction to this movie by my favorite linguist
Mhm.
working on this language.
That's awesome. That's
So I deeply enjoyed this movie.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Um, this is the official movie start to the DCU. This isn't the official start to the DCU. That actually happened with Creature Commandos back in December. Why did Twitter say that movie is anti-Israel? I haven't seen the movie, but I don't care. Because they kind of do that conflict in the movie.
Yeah, they do a very, very thinly veiled Israel and
Yeah.
Palestine conflict.
Yeah. I mean, it's so on the nose with the conflict. Um, but it works. It really
Mm-hmm.
works. So I love this movie. I know you do.
Yeah.
Um, we've only seen this one time each. However, the digital release for Superman is going to be August 26th. So here's hoping that HBO Max gets it like right after that digital release. And I told my wife earlier today, I'm going to be insufferable when this thing hits HBO Max.
I am going to apologize to the people who live with me.
I can see you just flying around your apartment with like a red cape.
Oh, worse. I have 10 acres that I can zoom around.
Just a quickie on the droids. R5D4 is probably the best droid ever, despite the bad. R5D4 is a friggin' hero. He's a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't seen Superman yet. Yeah, it's
Well,
incredible.
it's really good.
Yeah.
James Gunn went into it trying to like answer the question, okay, what is Superman like as the person?
Mhm.
And very quickly starts answering those questions.
Yeah, it really does. And also I'm going to say this right now. I love that they didn't go with the origin. They went straight into he's been operating for a number of years.
Mhm.
And he just got his ass handed to him like at the
Yeah.
start of this movie.
It's a really good way of starting it because a thing that we tend to like lose in a lot of Superman movies is
Mhm.
the fact that Superman does lose
Yeah,
like fairly frequently.
he does.
And and so like see starting with that tonal point instead of something sooner is is a really good way of remembering that at Superman's core he is just Clark Kent.
Yeah.
It's not where like a Bruce Batman situation where behind the mask, Bruce is still Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one of the things the movie explores definitely is Clark's humanity. It's
Hmm.
Soups's humanity. Um, because he has that speech to Lex, where he's talking about how he's he's just as human as Lex Luthor because
Yeah.
he goes through all of those emotions of fear and everything, and like Lex just does not understand that, like, even with all of that power, Superman is just so humbled because but that's the way he was raised.
Yeah. Like I I work in IT mundanely, which means
Mhm.
I uh, especially because I cover things like the help desk for my chart, which is like a patient
Yeah.
portal. I deal with a lot of calls from older people. And so that call with Ma and Pa at the beginning of the phone, I was like, I am at work again.
I that scene with him on the phone with his parents is so great. It's so funny
it's so, it's
because
so good.
Ma is literally yelling in the phone.
She's yelling in the phone. He's on speakerphone.
And then the best part about it is Lombard is following him, asking him questions about being a country bumpkin from Kansas.
I know. Like, what are chitlins exactly? Like,
What are chitlins? And then
when,
Cat just blurts out one.
especially because I don't even think chitlins are really broadly eaten in Kansas.
They're not. It's a deep South thing, and Kansas
Yeah,
is not the deep South.
like it's not even as much of a thing up here in Oklahoma.
Oh God, it's
Uh,
such a great bit. It's so
it's
funny.
it's so good.
And then Pa's cleaning something, and just like he's just like saying just short things like "You gotta come home soon. You gotta come home soon."
Yeah, don't forget us.
Don't forget. It's such a great bit, and the way they handled that Daily Planet team was
Oh,
perfect.
it's so good.
The stuff with Jimmy alone.
The stuff with Jimmy, like especially like Lois being frankly the mega professional like seasoned reporter she is, like
Yes.
I the competence is just through the roof. I love her ethics and just everything about her.
there, there's there's two bits in that scene or in that whole sequence of the planet at the beginning of the movie that just it floors me. One of them is Clark's interviews with Superman and how they keep talking about the interviews and how there's like all these grammatical errors like
Yeah.
in, in the pieces.
Like apparently Clark has beef with adverbs, which I think is hilarious.
Yes, he does. He does. I've heard mixed reviews of Superman, some good, not so good. I will see it. It's turn your brain off for a bit and just enjoy it. That's my thing.
It's got some really tight writing in a
It
lot
does.
of scenes.
It
Like
does.
it's I went in kind of expecting like to be kind of met on it like I had been with Henry Cavill as Superman,
Yeah.
but there are so many layers to
Mhm.
especially a lot of the scenes with Clark
Yeah.
that just mm,
Yeah.
are they're juicy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. We'll get to that in a second. And then the other scene is when Lois pours the coffee and she's just dumping the sugar in the mug.
Yeah.
And she talks about like partying and
Like Rachel Brosnan like picked that to be like the thing that like that like Lois was addicted to because like typically we see Lois Lane and like a lot of the reporters at the Daily Planet like smoking because it
yeah,
started like when smoking was a broader thing.
Yeah.
Now that's not really an addiction as many people have.
Yeah.
So instead, we're giving this very tightly strung Lois Lane just sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that you bring that up because we do see that in Margot Kidder's Lois Lane, like in the original Superman movies.
Yeah.
We do see her like chain smoking at the desk. And like when you look at the Daily Planet, there is that haze of smoke like
Mhm.
everywhere in that newsroom. I love that you bring that up. Um, Another thing that I loved, and we're gonna get a little spoilery here. And I apologize. There's a scene after that. Um, it's the interview.
Oh,
You
it
can
is
take it away with that.
it is a like it's a like screenwriting masterclass where it itself has its own like 3 act structure
Mhm.
where like the whole point is like they're making a little bit of a joke about how Clark does these interviews with Superman to get the stories that he does. And
Yes.
so he's like as a little bit of like an offhand comment, it's their 3 month his and Lois's 3 month anniversary is just like,
Yeah.
well, you could do the interview. And that's the end of the honeymoon phase, stuff like that. And Lois is like, I don't think you're gonna like that. But they continue with the interview. And it's a really good scene of we
Mhm.
start with the Superman persona and Lois just starts tearing like the persona down to suddenly it's
Yeah.
Clark again, and she's finding the cracks and the differences between their ideologies and the holes in Clark's logic until it finally boils down to the core of why Clark does the things that he does as Superman. People are going to die.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I love the hashtag super shit. How he talks about how he doesn't pay attention to social media, and then she says
Yeah.
hashtag super shit. And he's like, you know, I hate that, Lois.
Yeah. He's like, Superman doesn't have time to scroll.
Social
Me-
media.
Meanwhile, Clark on the toilet.
Yeah, it's so great. I also love how you talk about it's their anniversary, and what does Clark do? He makes her breakfast for dinner, and she's making fun of him for making breakfast for dinner because he's like, breakfast can be eaten at any time of the day.
He, he's he's such like a
Yeah.
little country boy.
Oh, he is. He is. He
Aw.
is. It's so funny. It just, oh god, I love that sequence. And that's like a 12-minute long scene.
It's a long scene, but
Yeah.
it's basically got its own like entirely like perfectly separate like introduction. Like it's got multiple climaxes, an emotional climax,
Yeah.
thematic one, like all of this stuff. And it's uh it here James Gunn actually did an interview where he dissected it himself too,
Yeah.
and it's such a good like look at how he approaches these characters
Yeah.
while writing for the film or like
Hi.
directing the film.
Hi, Pickle.
Hi,
Hi, buddy.
Pickle.
Hi, buddy. Yeah. You want to be put down, don't you? Yeah, you do. Um, yeah, James Gunn is just like his writing's fantastic. I look at not only yeah pickle not only what there was a delayed reaction with the chat like I just
Yeah.
see pickle. Yeah, yeah, pickle's the only important thing on this now. Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy. But I love what he did with Guardians and making us feel for those characters.
Hmm.
um and then he did the same with Suicide Squad, or the Suicide Squad I
Yeah.
should say. And he made us feel for those characters. So for him to like tackle Superman, um, and I will say this felt the most comic booky of any Superman movie.
It really did.
Yeah, pickle in
Like
the house. Yeah,
every time every time I think about this
bye
movie,
pickle.
and especially like I well, even watching it, I was just thinking about like the death of Superman.
Hmm.
where it's about like someone was finally talking about like why did Superman disappear?
Hmm.
And it's an interview with Clark Kent talking
Yeah.
about how one time Superman killed someone, and
Hmm.
after that he never fought again.
Yeah.
And I was like, it truly is like the perfect core of
Hmm.
who Clark is. Um,
I yeah. I also got this is heavily inspired by All Star as well.
mhm.
Just like with Clark's humanity and
Yeah,
Clark's humbleness. And how like Clark is just trying to do the most good. And also the Superman robots are like
yeah,
are in that. Which shout out to Gary. Shout out to Gary. Um yeah, Alan Tudyk. But I love that I love that you talk about Death of Superman because um that is such a I remember being old. I remember in the 90s when that happened, and like
hmm,
it made national news that they did it.
yeah,
Like it made national news. And like there were people like lines in the comic book stores, like people trying to pick this book up because they wanted to see what was going to happen.
hmm,
And then, we eventually got the return about a year later, close to a year later. Um, but they did have that interview like in that return era of how he killed Doomsday and he never wanted to do that again because he
yeah,
did not like the feeling of taking a life.
hmm,
And him and Lois have that conversation in Death as well because she says, well, you're going to die. And he said, well, I have to kill him. And if it kills me, then, then so be it. But
hmm,
he needs to be stopped. Like,
yeah,
and Superman has that mentality in this movie as well.
hmm,
Like,
yeah.
um,
I also keep on thinking about crypto.
yes, yes, Crypto, the goodest, most destructive boy ever.
I like how Clark has crypto, the superpower dog, and didn't train him. Just
Well,
put that
because
dog
you
with some robots. Just said, here you go.
because you also find out like whose dog it is, and you're like,
I
okay,
know.
it makes sense.
It makes sense, but man, it's still funny. And
It
every
is.
time, like
What the hey,
that
dude?
that opening scene with crypto, just like, just
He keeps pouncing on him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it, I think about it every time that like my roommates like stretching or doing anything like that, and our dog is just like, I'd like to be involved, and just gives us the people's elbow.
Yes. Yes. Um. Yeah. Crypto was a standout. He did steal the show. He did.
Yeah.
Um. But it and I love that they went the accurate Crypto too. Like I love that they went with that with the comic accurate Crypto, even though he's CGI, but he's very believable looking for CGI.
He acts like any like
Oh yeah.
wild dog,
Oh,
any
it's so
any
great.
dog with zoomies I've ever seen.
Yeah. Um, so I want to talk real quick about let's dive into Lex real quick, and then I want to talk about the Justice Gang. Um, yeah. Lex Core Crew goes with Lex and Ultraman goes with Lex. We already talked about Pa Kent.
Hmm.
Um, Nicholas Holt is amazing in this
Oh,
movie.
oh my God. I Nicholas Holt fully encapsulates the type of Lex Luthor who would absolutely make a love child's clone baby.
Well, he he reminded me of the animated series Lex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's so
because oh yeah.
he's so obsessed. I'm just,
So so this makes me wonder because they said Teen Titans is in the pipeline.
mhm.
This makes me wonder if we're going to see Superboy in Teen Titans.
I especially because they have like they dropped still details about the cloning
Yeah.
projects. I do think we're gonna get Superboy
Yeah.
because this Lex is absolutely the type to make a Superboy.
Yeah, he is. He is. And they could do it where he's cloned by LexCorp, or they could do it where he's cloned by Cadmus. Like you can do either one. Um, I also love that we got that maniacal, over the top Lex that just wanted to rule his own country, like similar to like the
Yeah.
Gene Hackman Lex.
It's very fun.
Yeah,
And watching like every it's that sequence with the the hammer of Romeo just like
1A.
teleport over,
Oh yeah,
teleport into the Lex office, like the control zone, just like, how did I do?
it was great. That was really funny. Oh yeah, and then I love his over the topness, especially 1A, 1A, 1A. Like,
That
yeah,
the control room is so hilarious.
so great. My favorite dude in that room is the mustache guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
He makes me think of my friend's dog. However, he's not called Crypto. He's called Alan. Is Alan a dick dog? Because that's what Crypto is. Like, in the best way. In the
Yeah.
best way. Yeah. Um. But yeah, like I love that dude with the mustache. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, you can see the hatred Lex has for Superman. And it goes to that scene where they confront each other at the end, and Clark has
Oh,
that speech. Um,
yeah.
I also I also love how petty Lex is in this movie,
I know.
because you see the prison that he has set up, and like his ex girlfriend is in the prison.
He's just like any tech bro.
He is. He is. Oh god, it's so funny. He builds a pocket dimension prison and he sticks his ex-girlfriend in there.
He's the worst type of tech bro, a tech bro
Ugh,
with money.
he is. He really is. He really is. And they hit the nail on the head with him with that. Like,
Oh yeah.
um I also like, he's so ruthless, because there's that scene in the prison with the guy. Like, I don't want to give that one away because
Yeah.
it's so
We're trying to keep the spoiler free. We are
um
trying.
because it's like it's terrifying, like what he does. Like, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
But at that point in the prison, we are introduced to Metamorpho, who will become a key player in a bat team called the Outsiders down the
Yeah.
line. It was so cool to see Metamorpho. Like, so cool.
Like that like Metamorpho is a character who like especially because I dabble in comics. I don't
Hmm.
read comics.
Yeah, no, you know,
It's
you dabble.
I only dabble.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be something where it's like I will be introduced to a character I don't really get to see, and
yeah.
that's gonna be really fun to like do essentially do a deep dive on.
Um, Yeah, I can give you a recommendation real quick. He was actually in a team book with Mr. Terrific recently, within like
Ooh.
the last few years, and it was
Mm.
called the Terrifics. And
Okay.
it was him, Mr. Terrific, Plastic Man, and someone else.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, but that's great. And then he shows up in the Batman and the Outsiders
Yeah.
comics a lot too. Dabble, good word. I love the word dabble when it comes to, like, yeah, I dabble.
I
Like, I'm not,
dabble.
yeah. Um, but I loved his characterization, and I love the way he was used in the movie too. Like, he's
Hmm.
and Joey, like, come on, Joey.
Yeah.
Um, that leads us. I can't say any more about Lex, because yeah, I mean,
You
it would
you
give it
can't.
away.
Yeah, it would give it away, and also you just can't have Superman a lot of the time without Lex.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's like
Um,
how it's very hard to have Batman without the Joker.
however, my favorite Batman stories do not have the Joker in them.
That's fair.
I mean, there's one of my favorites does have him in it, or two of them do, but like he's not like prominent. Um, Yes, Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. We'll get to him in a second.
Hmm.
I wanted to talk. So, like with Ultraman, we already covered him um, as much as we could. Mom Pod Kent, we covered. We covered Lois. We covered Lex, the Daily Planet crew. Let's talk about goddamn Mr. Terrific. Um,
I still just applaud the makeup team because
it's incredible.
that's a practical mask,
Yeah,
and it
uh,
moves so well.
the Metamorpho makeup was practical too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the makeup team is like, what do I
yeah.
need to do?
His mask, Mr. Terrific's mask is so good. Plus, I
Yeah,
love his costume because I love seeing the fair play.
it's so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's so good. And that scene he has, that sequence he has, the like, love that bit.
I
And they,
love handography.
yeah, yes, Metamorpho was practical.
Mhm.
Metamorpho was practical. Um, I loved. They did not dumb down his intelligence at all. Like they made him the smartest person in the world. Like they made him
Yeah,
like the smartest person in the world, which I think is awesome. Um, and he knows how to kick ass, and he has some of the best lines in the movie. That scene when he's riding Crypto towards the end, like when they're going to the
yeah.
LexCorp control room, so funny.
Oh,
And then like
Like,
somebody asks him if he needs help, and he's like, "I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific."
yeah.
Uh, and I've had that song 5 years time stuck in my head ever since that movie.
That's another reason I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters so many times.
All the music stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we had Hawk Girl, which she was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I I love Hot Girl.
she has some of the best lines in the movie
She
too.
has
Like
some of the best lines. She's got some of the I Hot Girl I know has weird lore depending on what timeline you're looking at. So
that
it's
is
like,
very true.
so I'm like I can't
And I
wait to see what James does with her.
yeah, because I'm wondering if this is going to be the one that's supposed to be with Carter, or is this just going to be like the Justice League Unlimited Hawk Girl?
I don't know if, really I want to know there are so many ways that
I think it's Kendra. I think it's Kendra, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Um,
I need
yeah,
to rewatch to check.
yeah. Um, and then we had my favorite Green Lantern of all time, Guy Gardner, who's from Baltimore. In the comics, Guy is from Baltimore. It's awesome.
I'm so glad. I like Green Lanterns. It's
Hmm.
also very funny that in a lot of universes, Guy Gardner is like a second choice. So
Yes.
seeing his starting with him as the Green Lantern leads to some really interesting potential for
Hmm.
stories later down the line.
So I have to ask you this question.
Oh gosh,
What did you think of the bowl cut?
it's a vibe.
It's so great. It's so great.
Especially because a lot of us recognize Nathan Fillion with that, his nice high and tight with the little
Yeah.
swoop up top. So picking that bowl cut just visually changes the language about this is not Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
This is Guy Gardner.
But eventually Guy does get the high and tight. Like
Yeah.
eventually he does get the high and tight. But I love that they went that Justice League International bowl cut.
Bowl cut.
I love it because I'm just like, if they do a Justice League International movie, bowl cut Guy Gardner is gonna just like mess everybody up. I'm here
Yeah.
for it.
So sometimes you just gotta humble a guy with a bowl cut.
And Lois and James Gunn has talked about that because like they've asked him about casting Nathan Fillion in his movies, and he says like, yeah, Nathan's one of my best friends, so I have to say, how can I humiliate Nathan Fillion in a movie?
Yeah.
um, yeah, and I love how Lois and Guy have that conversation, and he's like, yeah, it's against my vows to do this. And she's like, that haircut should be against your vows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like as someone who writes a character that gets bullied frequently for like his hair choices, like it's perfect.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And we're gonna see Guy next in Lanterns, um,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about that in a second. And then the surprise, of course, is Millie Alcock um, as
Yes.
as as Kara. Thousands of women would disagree with you. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
As Kara, I love that they're going with Woman of Tomorrow as the inspiration.
it,
Um,
it's so good.
mhm.
And this is where I get to go into one of my favorite
Yeah,
tangents that caused
yeah,
from that like got started from this, which is like some of the work that uh, David and Jesse Peterson did on the new version of
yes,
the Kryptonian language,
I
which
love
is
this
called
language.
Stew and Krypton. Um, they actually read through as many comics starting in the Golden Age
Yeah,
as possible to get as many canonical Kryptonian words they could
hmm
to form their baseline for the phonology and the grammar. And it's
yeah,
so, like, they did so much work for this.
mhm.
And, like,
um,
basically, oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It also looks like they were inspired by the Kryptonian language in Smallville too,
They
because that showed
actually,
up a lot.
yeah, so they used all like canonical like all of the existing Kryptonian that we have had in
Mhm.
like media, and
Yeah,
basically just worked to make it actually function like a language.
yeah,
That's the thing that David J. Peterson has been doing since even before Game of Thrones.
yeah,
Game of Thrones was just my introduction to him through Con Langing.
yeah.
Um, but they settled for like your standard, like standard from an English perspective, subject, verb, object structure, and like it's pretty similar to English, different like vowel consonant structure for the syllables,
Yeah.
and they really worked to like maintain the legacy of the previous like work
Mhm.
caretakers of the Kryptonian language, like Nelson Bridwell, Al Tiernansky, George Brewer, Darren Doyle, and Christine Schreier.
Mhm.
They really tried to maintain their legacy while continuing to build Kryptonian for this new era of like DC on screen.
Yeah. I actually want to touch base on that real quick because I love that they they had Kal-El's parents speaking Kryptonian.
Mhm.
Um, but I love that they actually took. To me, it looks like they actually took some of that from the New 52 Supergirl series that they did back in 2011. Because for the first chunk of that run, Kara is only speaking Kryptonian. And
Mhm.
like nobody can understand her, and she can't understand anybody until Clark shows up.
Yeah, because like previously to that, a lot of the Kryptonian that was showing up in the comics was purely Kal-El, which is
Yeah,
Starchild.
yeah, yeah. So it's cool to see Kara Zor-El
Yeah.
like with that. Yeah. Um, I also love that Supergirl calls Clark a bitch at one point. She's like, "Where's my dog, bitch?" It's amazing.
Oh, I can't wait to see Millie in just a full
It's gonna be
Supergirl
so
move.
good.
It's so
It's
it's
gonna be
gonna be
so
so
good.
good.
It's gonna be so good. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna I just want to talk a few comics and then we're gonna dive into what's next for the DCU. Talking of language, I'm trying to myself with Arabic. Yeah, Arabic is a great language to try to learn.
Aurebesh isn't a language; it's an
Or Arabic.
orthography.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Sorry.
No, 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 no. Like if you were trying to learn Klingon, that would be a language.
Yeah, Klingon is a language.
Or
I actually
Kryptonian.
Kryptonian is also a language.
Should we try to learn Kryptonian for Supergirl next year? Like should we try to learn that?
I could like message David J. Peterson and see at least see if he has like a dictionary document similar to the one that he built for High Valerian, because
Yeah,
that's a reason why like I do actually speak a fair bit of High Valerian, because in high school I translated Beowulf into it.
nice. Because I think it would be fun to show up at a movie theater speaking Kryptonian
It would be really
and
funny.
trying to like order a popcorn or try to get tickets.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so comic wise, I would say, like, if you're looking for recommendations and if chat's looking for recommendations, I have a few here for you. Um, I did this last time, but I'm going to do this again. If you are looking for a good Green Lantern story, I'm going to have two here for you.
Hmm.
Um, one does involve Guy, and that is Green Lantern Corps by Peter J. Tomasi. And that's going to
Mm.
be PETER Tomasi. And art by Patrick Gleason, and Gleason also wrote some of that. And then I will also say, well, I have three Green Lanterns then. I will
Mm.
also say Green Lantern by Jeff Johns, which was in the early 2000s, and then also in the New 52 they did that. And then there's a great Green Lantern story. This is called Far Sector.
Ooh. Oh, that's a pretty cover too.
This is N.K. Jameson that wrote this. And here, I'll show you. Um, nope, that's a little spoilery. Don't want
Mhm.
to show you that. But like here, like the art by Jamal Campbell is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, this is DC Compact Comics. These are $10 each.
Oh, damn.
And they collect anywhere from like a 4-issue miniseries to like a 12-issue maxi series, or
Mm.
like 13, 14 issues.
Okay.
Which I am actually going to mention DC Compact here in a little bit, because I have a list of compacts coming out like this year and next year. All right, for Superman, I'm going to say Superman Birthright, and then All Star Superman.
Mhm.
And I will also say Superman by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason, because it's him with Jonathan Kent, his son. And it's
Oh,
so good.
okay.
It's so good.
I do like seeing Superman as a dad. That's why I
Yeah.
really like the Superman and Lois one. Uh,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
I will also say, if you're looking for more of Superman as a dad, there was a run that wrapped up a couple of years ago by Philip Kennedy Johnson. It was on Action Comics.
Mhm.
And in that run, he goes to War World, and he actually ends up adopting some children who are from Krypton, but they're not actually Kryptonian,
Ooh.
but they know Kryptonian um, culture and
Mhm.
everything. Superman Smashes the Klan is great. Superman Smashes the Klan is great. Um, okay, Mr. Terrific. I'm going to say The Terrifics. I would definitely check that one out.
Yeah.
I think you'll like that one. Hawk Girl. Really,
Hot
anything
Girl.
with her.
Yeah, yeah. I like Hot Girl so much. There's a
Yeah,
reason why, like, the reason I dabble in comics. Hot Girl.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Um, I would say with the Daily Planet crew, uh, pretty much any Superman comic, really.
Yeah.
I collected Star Wars comics throughout the 1980s. I just hope the wild mice in my dad's attic haven't completely eaten them. I hope not.
I hope
Please
not.
no.
Please no.
Uh, um, if you're looking for Batman, I'm going to give you a few here. Let me move that. Hey, guess what? This writer has appeared on this list now three times. This is Batman and Robin by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason. This is the omnibus. This is Bruce with Damian in the New 52, and it's amazing and it's fantastic. I mean,
I
at that.
Yeah, I've also read like Wayne Family Adventures when it was
Oh
coming
yeah.
out on Webtoon, and
Yeah.
also like Red Hood, the group, the series that they did there.
Oh, okay. Oh, Red
Because
Hood and the Outlaws.
yeah, Red Hood and the Outlaws, which is
Yeah.
so good. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
it is.
Yeah, I enjoy reading like Webtoons a whole lot. So seeing
Yeah.
that DC was doing
Yeah.
several like tie-ins, I just started reading them there.
I would also say Batman Court of Owls saga, which is Batman New
Ooh.
52 also. Um, there's one called Batman the Long Halloween, which takes place over a year and deals with a
Oh.
serial killer. And the twist is fantastic in it.
Oh, so we get like the full like Batman just
You
doing
get
the original
Detective
detective
Batman.
stuff. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
While
Mm.
also still fighting his
Like
group of supervillains.
yeah, his regular cast.
Because there's a bit there's a New Year's bit where Joker is trying to drop Joker toxin on the New Year's gathering in Gotham Square, and like he's flying a biplane and like Batman has to like take him down. um but that one's really good. Brave and the Bold is pretty good. And then I
Mhm.
also want to say there was a Black Label that's kind of like an Elseworlds tale
Mhm.
called White Knight, Batman White Knight.
Mhm.
And it's the pitch for this. I'm going to give you the pitch for this. It's what if the Joker turned sane and Batman was actually the one that went crazy? So it's like he tracks the Joker down, right?
Mhm.
And like they get in this fight at this pharmaceutical factory, and Batman, in order to stop the Joker, shoves a bunch of pharmaceuticals in the Joker's mouth, and it turns the Joker sane.
So really it's just oh yeah, what if the Joker went and got a psych?
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. White Knight is my favorite Batman. Also, it's a really good one. And they did Curse of the White Knight, which deals with Azrael, and then they also did a Batman Beyond follow up
Mm.
to it as well. Um, Flash, I'm gonna say Flash Rebirth is fantastic. Wonder Woman, I'm gonna give you two Wonder Womans.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you Wonder Woman by Gail Simone.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm gonna give you three. Wonder Woman by Greg Rucka,
Mhm.
and then Wonder Woman by Cliff Chang and Brian Azzarello. They're all really, really good. Oh, I've got you. You love the Bat Family, right?
I do like the Bat fam.
Nightwing, Leaping into the Light. It's the Tom Taylor Nightwing run.
Yeah.
This is getting a compact in March, and it's going to collect the first 12 to 13 issues of the Tom Taylor Nightwing run, and it's $10.
I might wait for it to come out in March.
Yeah. Okay. This is the last comic recommendation I have for you, and then we'll dive into what's next for the movies and TV shows.
Mhm.
Do you like police procedurals?
Kind of depends.
Okay. Gotham Central
Okay.
is really, really good. It's literally Law and Order set in Gotham.
Okay.
And it's the GCPD
Mhm.
trying to stop crimes in a city that Batman operates in. And in fact, I highly recommend the entire thing. It's getting a compact that's going to have the first 10 issues in May,
Mhm.
but it was like a 40 issue series that they did, in which one of the story arcs deals with the outing of Renee Montoya as a lesbian, and it's
Oh.
really, really interesting, because it involves Two Face stalking her essentially, and like outing her to the entire city of Gotham.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, the whole series is fantastic, but they treat Renee with so much respect. Like the
Mhm.
writers treat her with so much respect.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, let's talk about what's well. We had Creature Commandos. That's going to be coming back for a second season. Um, did you like Creature Commandos?
I didn't think I was ever going to cry over a weasel. However,
Yes.
I sobbed over the weasel.
Yeah.
I
That. Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Like that. March is a pretty good month. I think I have a birthday in March. Hey, happy birthday in March.
The
Um,
same.
but yeah, the weasel thing is like with the kids because they actually give that backstory.
Yeah. Like we hadn't previously had, or at least I hadn't previously had any knowledge about the weasel. I was like, oh yeah, weird little guy. And but
Yeah.
then like the approach of Creature Commandos where every episode kind of focused on a particular character
Yeah.
really helped build like the like emotional baseline for each of
Yeah.
them. And then the weasel episode because the weasel can't talk. He
No.
can't communicate, so you never
No.
really get an idea of what's going on in his head.
Yeah.
And goddamn,
They yeah, they really hit you with his story. Like
yeah,
it's so good. I also love I love what they did with Rick Flag
yeah,
or Rick Flag Senior, I should say.
senior,
Yeah. Um which he's great. Like Frank Grillo is great as Rick Flag Senior, and I loved seeing him as Rick Flag Senior in Superman. Like,
yeah.
yeah. Um I love Alan Tudyk as Dr. Phosphorus.
Oh my god, I I was like, oh, a weird little skeleton guy, and I was like, holy shit.
When he and Flag get into that fight,
Oh yeah,
that
it's
fight is so
so
brutal.
it's it's such a good fight.
It is. It is, and it's animated, and it's so good because like when he hits phosphorus and he burns his hand, and like
Yeah,
he still keeps fighting.
it's such a
And he
fight.
puts an oven mitt on his hand to keep punching him.
What are you gonna do?
Oh,
I can't
so
punch you
good.
with my hands, so why don't I
Yeah.
just add protection?
And then I love the bride with Frankenstein. Like that story's great.
It's
Um
it's perfect.
David Harbour was born to play not only Red Guardian, but he was born to play Eric Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Um Nina, yeah, I was
Oh,
getting there. I
Nina.
hated her ending, but I was so happy we had her.
I especially since she was the one person that really the bride tended to open up to, or really
Yeah,
anyone opened up
yeah,
to. But it was just she was the emotional linchpin
she
of the
was.
team. And so it's gonna be really interesting going into Creature Commandos season 2, where we suddenly that linchpin is gone and the
Yeah.
bride is in charge, and
Hi, pickle. Uh-huh.
the emotional journey I think for the bride especially is going to be huge.
Yeah. Um. Oh no, no, it is. Um. But you want to know who my standout was? I think you know.
I
'Cause
think
I
I
haven't
know.
mentioned him. I haven't mentioned him. It's
I've
GI
been waiting.
Robot.
It's GI Robot, yeah. I got convinced to watch this show through GI Robot.
Yeah, yeah. And I love the bit where they're in the castle on the first night, and Weasel's curled up in a ball, trying to sleep, and then GI Robot is talking about how many Nazis he killed at different battles in World War II.
Yeah. It's GI Robot's way of counting sheep.
It really is. It really is. But he's like 100 confirmed dead Nazis. He's so happy about it. And then when he goes to the Klan rally
And
accidentally,
yeah, and he's just like, I know what I must do.
yes,
Yeah, my favorite sequence and the sequence that like really convinced me to like go and watch the show was the sequence at the very end where he's like, ah, yes, it's time to kill Nazis, and the music starts playing and the blood starts flowing.
Mhm. Yes. Um, I also love that for season 2 we're gonna get King Shark on the team. And
I hope that they make a little joke comment about anything about his relationship with Constantine.
I also really hope that they bring Sylvester Stallone back to play King Shark.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So Creature Commandos, fantastic. It was great television. Hated that it was like 7 episodes. I wanted more. Um,
It was really
yeah,
good for like as
yeah,
limited a series as it was, though.
yeah. Now we have Peacemaker season 2, the biggest piece of shit from the Suicide Squad. Which I loved season 1 actually. I thought season 1 was great.
Yeah, and I like that Gunn is just gonna roll with like, okay, we're gonna keep these parts and just
Yeah.
pretend that the rest it fits within our canon.
I love one of my favorite bits from season 1 is when after his dad goes to jail and he starts yelling at Economos about like all the people that he could have framed for the one girl's murder. And he's like talking about like he's talking about like Ozzy Osbourne, Sharon Osbourne, Doug the Pug. And then he's like he mentions like all these people and like Economos is like, holy shit. Like, Uh, yes, Guy and Hawk Girl are going
Yeah.
to make appearances in season 2, along with Maxwell Lord. He's going to make an appearance too,
Mhm.
because they're setting up JLI. They're
They
setting
they
up
really
JLI.
are, yeah.
Yeah. Um, Next up, the next time we're going to see Guy is with Lanterns, which Nathan Fillion has already said that he dropped more f bombs on the set of Lanterns than he has in his entire career.
I
And
can't wait to see a full superhero movie of
yeah,
just James Gunn messing with his best friend.
yes. But this is going to be an HBO Max series, and it's going to be, of course, Guy Gardner,
Yeah.
but they're Kyle Chandler's playing Hal Jordan,
Mhm.
and then Aaron Pierre is playing John Stewart, which it's awesome to
Yeah.
see John Stewart get love.
Mhm.
I'm excited for Lanterns. I'm a lifelong Green Lantern fan. Like I love Green Lantern. It's so good. It's just I love the lore and everything. And then
Mhm.
quick side note, there's the mural in the Hall of Justice in the movie. I want a World War II JSA movie with the original Green Lantern Alan Scott. Like that's what I want.
That would be really cool. I
Yeah.
like when superheroes get mixed with period pieces.
Yes. Yes, me too. Um After that, we have Supergirl next year, which is going to be an adaptation of Woman of Tomorrow, which
Mhm.
Crypto is probably going to die in, because he did in the comic. He did in the
Yeah.
comic. Um, and then we're getting kind of our first introduction to Batman in the DCU. We're getting a Clayface movie,
Mhm.
which is set to be a horror movie, actually.
We're also getting Swamp Thing, I
We
believe.
are getting Swamp Thing, which give me Justice League Dark. If you're doing
I
it, give me Justice League Dark.
Swamp Thing being described as a gothic horror is just gonna be so good
So,
because
yeah, go ahead.
mm, like one of the like big thematic themes of gothic horror is like the decay of like the
Mhm.
established like niceties.
Yeah.
I feel like that ties in a whole lot with the visuals of Swamp Thing. It Star Wars will not ever drop the F bomb. It will, however, drop the Chewie bomb.
um, and it's also said shit a couple of times too.
It has said shit too.
Yeah, which it's so awesome hearing shit in Star Wars. Like it's
Yeah.
just, I mean, it feels kind of natural.
Hmm.
But I love your take on Gothic horror. Um, who do you want to see in Swamp Thing?
Oh, oh, I don't even know. I've just been so caught up in the excitement of gothic horror that because we're seeing like a big like wave of gothic horror in media again that
Yeah.
I've just been so like thriving in one of my favorite horror genres, like being on the big screen again, that I forgot to think about who I wanted to see.
Um, it's I'd love to see Constantine.
Oh yeah, I do want to see Constantine. Constantine is a very fun
Mhm.
DCU character.
I want Matt Ryan as Constantine. I don't want Keanu Reeves as Constantine. I want Matt Ryan who played him in TV. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, I do love that Zatanna. I would love to see Zatanna.
Mhm.
Etrigan would be great. Dead Man, I think, would be fantastic for that movie as well.
Yeah, like
Um, yeah,
the supernatural aspects of like the DC universe is one of the most fun things for me.
yeah. There's a compendium coming out in January. That's the entire Justice League Dark New 52 run.
Ooh.
And it's like 40 plus issues, and it's gonna retail for like $60.
Mhm.
So like if you're interested, I would definitely check that out. I can send you the link later.
Yeah.
Um, Next up, My Adventures with Green Lantern is happening. That's going to be a Jessica Cruz Green Lantern show,
Ooh.
which is going to be in the same style of animation as My Adventures with Superman. So
Mhm.
we're going to get anime Green Lantern.
Hee hee.
We have Batman Brave and the Bold coming soon. This is not to be confused with Batman 2,
Yep.
which we've already been told is an Elseworlds tale, and that's about to start production.
Mhm.
Teen Titans is being fast tracked as a movie. Which Robin do you go with for that one?
Oh.
Bat Family movie, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I ooh. Like the
because
classic start is like always Dick Grayson.
yeah,
I would love to see. Oh man,
I'd love to see Tim. Honestly,
I would like to see Tim. I would also like to see like I not necessarily for Titans, but like especially if we're doing like Brave and the Bold, I would like to see a little bit of Jason Todd
yeah,
in that one.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'd love to see Jason Todd. We already know that the Robin and Brave and the Bold is going to be Damien.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are fast tracking Wonder Woman next because they need to
Mhm.
get the Trinity out.
Yeah.
There's only one F bomb in Star Wars. That's obviously Force. That's true. That's true. Um, Paradise Lost is going to be a Wonder Woman tie-in TV show that's going to be on HBO
And
Max.
it's gonna be about that mascara.
Yes, yes, yes. So strap in, and I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Um, Booster Gold is getting a TV show, which I love Booster Gold. And Finn,
Yeah.
yes, and Finn. Booster Gold is fantastic,
Mhm.
highly underrated superhero.
Yeah.
Um,
James Gunn is just gonna introduce me to so many superheroes I have never heard of.
I okay, we're gonna. I'm gonna tell you about a comic book service that DC has. That's all digital. I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you about that in a little bit when we get out of here, because you'll be able to catch up. Uh, the Authority is still happening, not happening. Um, the Authority was a Wildstorm. Ah, I dropped my book.
No.
I dropped my gonky. Um, the Authority was a Wildstorm book. Yes,
Okay.
Dead Cord. This ran for a number of years, but this collects the first 12 issues.
Mhm.
I'm going to keep pushing these because I freaking love these compacts. Um, but yeah, the Authority, Waller. We're getting an Amanda Waller show.
Yeah.
I love Amanda Waller.
I like Amanda Waller.
And then they have also said Sergeant Rock, which is a World War II thing, which you can
Yeah.
actually. Hey, it's okay, Bren. Which you can actually tie that into JSA if you did
Yep.
that. Yeah. That's it. There's a
That's
lot in the
it.
pipeline.
Yeah, that's it. But it's a lot in the pipeline, and it's a lot of like there's gonna be your standard like
Yeah.
familiar faces, but also some really like
Well,
really new faces. I think
but here's the thing, like if anybody can take a risk on obscure characters,
it's
it's
James
James Gunn.
Gunn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like with Guardians, like what he did with
Hmm.
Guardians. And then with the Suicide Squad, like he gave us Ratcatcher. Like
Polka Dot Man,
he gave us Polka Dot Man. He gave us Starro as the villain.
and it was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like seriously, if anybody can do stuff.
Yeah,
Real quick, I just wanted to ask you, are you free August 23rd?
I let me check when my flight is.
Okay. Because that is right after Peacemaker season 2 episode 1, and I figured we could do a show about Peacemaker.
Great news. I'm flying out the next morning.
All right.
Huzzah.
So, let's I'll talk to you this week. We'll
We'll
get that
schedule.
penciled in. Yeah. But that's going to be the next live show that we're looking at is probably going
Mhm.
to be about episode 1 of Peacemaker season 2.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited for. I know we kind of blew through these towards the end, but I saw us like getting towards the end here.
Yeah.
Anything else before we go?
Uh, I'm just looking forward to seeing how the return of Peacemaker. I want to see the season 2 intro so bad. The season 1 intro for that show is so funny.
Did you see the Peace Fest stuff that they had at San Diego?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's great.
I'm really good at like ignoring media if I want to be surprised.
So they had an activation for Peacemaker at San Diego Comic-Con, and it was off site. So like you
Yeah.
didn't need a Comic-Con badge to get in there. And it was Peace Fest, and they had videos of Cena as Peacemaker, like dropping the F-bomb on people and stuff like that. He's like, Peace Fest! Like, he's just like, it's great. You could also meet Eagly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They had Eagly's perch, and you could also meet Eagly. It was great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I do like the way that they set it up. Essentially, it's it's got the vibes of if you follow any like weird niche YouTube drama, like the timing of it being like separate from Comic Con but happening at the same time. It's got the vibes of TanaCon.
It was so great. Like and like I thought it was brilliant for DC Studios to do that. Like I thought it was
Yeah.
just brilliant. And James Gunn and John Cena both showed up on the Saturday night at Peace
Oh,
Fest to promote season 2. And we do have a song. We do know the song that's going to be the season 2 opener.
but we don't know if they're gonna dance.
Oh no, they're dancing.
Oh,
He's
good,
confirmed they're dancing.
good.
Uh,
I like the really stiff dancing.
So there's a podcast that James Gunn has, and it's like the Peacemaker official podcast. And in the
Oh,
very first episode, they talk about that intro. And Steve Agee, who plays Economos, he was like reading the script, and then he said he's like reading the beginning of the script, and then at the bottom it says and now cue intro dance number. And Agee's like, what? And so like he picks up like all the additional scripts, and every single script has the same dance number. And he's
yeah.
like, I've never worked on something like this before, but he said like it was absolutely fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna shift into Peacemaker mode. Also, this gives us time to consume this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's it for us. Uh
Ooh,
yeah, yeah,
before we sign off,
yeah,
despite being away
ah,
for a year doing medieval things in the
yeah, how
woods,
dare you?
I have been carrying Star Wars with me every time.
Yay.
This is with like actual replica medieval like belt fixtures, but
Nice.
it's a little Death Star with TIE fighters.
Nice. I love it. I love it. How dare you? How dare you spend a year away from me?
I know. I'm the
How
worst.
dare you? You are. We're in an abusive relationship here. No,
I'm sorry. I'm
no, it's
sorry.
fine. I'm not. I don't mean to gaslight you. I'm like,
I
I
commit to the
can't do
bit.
that. Oh,
I
you
can
do.
yes and.
You do. You do. You do. You commit. You commit. I mean, well, you have to. We
Yeah.
all have to. Anyway, that's it for us. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a wonderful weekend. We're gonna be in, or I'm gonna be in Discord here in a little bit. So if you all want to join us, please join us. But that's it for us. Have a wonderful weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye bye. There we go.